making sounds with it, some sound design tutorials. Now in this sound design tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a simple pluck sound, and this is just a basic sound and some basic sound design principles with it, and some tricks. Okay, now let's get started. Right now we're just gonna use some FM waveforms, and we're gonna set it to this position right here, which gives us kind of M looking thing. Okay. And for our second oscillator, we're gonna have another waveform, and I'm gonna use this comb saw right here. So we'll just keep this down a little bit, and we're gonna put a little bit of FM in there to kind of make this modulate this. So this is our carrier, and this is our carrier, and this is our modulator. Okay, make sure you bring the volume down a little bit. So we should be getting this. Okay, and next we're gonna throw a nice 3 saw in here from the ultra saw. Kind of give it a little bit more of a body. And next we're gonna use a low pass 12 decibel filter, and we're gonna put some analog in this filter. And to make your envelope kind of snap, make sure you bring the attack all the way down, this a little bit up, and this all the way down. You can keep the release a little bit, kind of give it a little more of a release from when it closes again. So make sure you bring the reso down unless you want it to kind of sound alien like. So we got our first part of the pluck is done. Now now we're gonna go to the hub. If you haven't checked my tutorial on the hub or the FM or anything, make sure you do. A lot of helpful info. We'll pick the psychoacoustic. We'll bring the polyphony to 16. And let's do some advanced stuff here. Let's have a decay 64 milliseconds affect the FM. So we got kind of a bell sound. And let's throw a nice comb filter in the series. A little bit. Just keep it in there a little bit. Don't put too much or you'll get kind of an acid-like sound. Okay, let's take the step or the LFO. Let's not mess with the step LFO. This is not really a pad or a bass. And let's throw this on there. Just about 34. Alright, let's also hook that up to our second filter cutoff. Second filter cutoff. just a little bit though. Kind of a funky, plucky sound. Let's turn the resonance up on a comb. And let's put a little bit of fuzz, not too much fuzz, but a little bit. That's not actually working for me, so let's throw a soft tube. Alright, this is a bit of a funky-like sound that we're getting. So, let's take an aux envelope. Why'd I do that? Aux envelope. We're gonna be doing some good modulating here. Let's go for pulse width of the saw. Kind of make it a clucky little sound. Little release. Alright. And let's have it get the FM2. Well, this will assist the decay a little bit. Alright, now for the effects. We're going to have our cathedral reverb before. Now let's bring the cathedral down a little bit, so we don't want too much. I'll bring the diffusion down to about 20 or 29 or 30. Bring down the mix a little bit. But we're going to also bring down the pre-delay to 10 seconds. And we're going to throw in a multi-tap delay. Now, make sure you go for the center setting. So this is a big part of the sound. Just bring it down. And yeah, that's what we have so far. Bring the envelope a little bit. If you want a higher tone, just bring the tone knob up. If you want to, I don't recommend going to the negative value of this bipolar tone knob. I just think you should be in the positive, because it sounds a lot more cleaner. Now with my birds going nuts, let's just, it sounds a bit psychedelic. That's what we're going for. Keep everything the same. If you want to change it, change the pulse width of the FM wavetable. So if you want a different sound, yeah, just mess around with it a little bit. But the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna click here at copy, and we're gonna throw the stereo unison light. Now, why are we doing this? Because we want the sound bigger. Now, if you don't like the multi-tap delay all the way up there, you can just always bring it down. That's where I like it. And we have the polyphony for our arpeggio. So let's create an arpeggio for it. Learn a little bit about music theory. This is what I usually do. We could use the built-in the built-in arpeggiator in Electrax, but right now we're not going to. We're just gonna manually do it because I like to actually throw my stuff in the piano roll. So we got kind of a acid-like sound out of this. So that's basically my basic sound design video. I wanted to create something abstract, something that's never been done before. I recommend that you just play with Electrax, like I said in my other videos. Just kind of do your own thing. If you want this patch, please join my Tone 2 user group on Facebook. And make sure that you check out Electrax if you have not. I do have a lot more sound design videos coming up. And please, as always, subscribe, like, and rate, and comment. If you have any questions about this patch, please ask in the comments below. And have a good day.